Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're at Kart Kingdom for round 1 of their first ever championship. I'm super excited for this one for a few reasons which I'll explain, but before that make sure to go and join my Discord server for some community races, the link is down below. The first reason I'm excited for this championship is that I'm competing in the pro class with adults, which means for the first time since I started competitive karting, I'll be in a fair weight class. I'm still a bit over when I have all my kit on, but as this track is completely flat and only has one proper straight, it means that the weight costs very little time per lap. In this championship, the top 3 win prizes, and then if you win the championship, you'll win a test day in a McLaren GT4 car. Not too focused on the championship for now, just focusing on each event and trying to do the best I can every time. Here's what the race schedule looks like. We'll have 3 heats, one from the front, one from the back, and one from the mid-pack. The top 6 of each race earns points, which I'll put on screen now. These points determine our starting position for the final. Each heat is 10 minutes long and the final is 15. You also earn double points in the final. There are 6 rounds across the whole championship, so you'll have 18 heats and 6 finals, and then your best 18 results from all of those races all count towards the championship. Finally, as this track isn't part of Motorsport UK or the FIA, it means I can use my in-helmet camera, and for the exciting races I'll also be using my Insta camera as well. I haven't had much track time at this track yet. I think I'd still only been 3 or 4 times before this race, so I'm still figuring out the best way to take a few of the corners, so I'm interested to see what I can pick up from the other drivers and where my pace will be. Let's get into the races, starting off with Heat 1. This is my mid-pack start and I'm starting P8. I'd hate to start off the video with excuses, but in the first heat my kart was down on power and the chassis was a bit bent, which meant the balance was awful through the corners. I could tell as soon as I was leaving the pits. Knowing this, I decided I would try and make up positions on that one and then defend as best I could in the race to try and hold those positions. Now that we've made up a few places up into P3, you'll be able to see what I was saying about the kart before the start. I'm having to fight the wheel a lot through corners which are usually easy to take, and now we can see the power disadvantage that I was saying as well. If you've watched my channel before, you'll know that bad karts are just part of rental karting, so I don't really get annoyed about it, especially because I won't be getting this kart again today, so somebody else will be struggling for pace instead. After some slightly interesting overtakes and some hard battling, I finished in 7th where I started the race. No points for me this time, but I'll take that result given the circumstances. Now let's move on to Heat 2, where I can now see what I can do with a competitive kart. For this second heat we're starting in P2, and for some reason the driver in first decided to line up on the left hand side of the track, which means we're going to have the inside into turn 1, which is basically going to gift us the position into the first corner. After leading the first lap, the guy in second does a very late turn on me to take P1, and his teammate almost gets ahead as well. I now knew that his team was going to be very aggressive with the overtake, so I decided to try and defend my position. This was working pretty well until he pushed me out of the way to get P2, however on the next lap he was told to give the place back again. There were a few times this race where the driver behind kept running into the back of me and losing time, but he was able to get ahead in the end and we came home to finish P3, which I was pretty happy with. Now we've got one more heat where we're starting at the back in P9 before the final. Not too much to say about this heat. I managed to make up quite a few places on lap 1, but then got overtaken by their teammates a bit later on. I was able to catch up to the guys ahead by the end, but I just didn't have time to overtake. Now let's move on to the final. This race is 15 minutes instead of 10 like the other heats, and we're starting in P7 for this one. I was really happy with that final. There was a small incident that cost me a lot of time to the drivers ahead, but I think I definitely would have had the pace to overtake them. I ended up finishing P5, so a decent points haul for today. The next round is only about a week away, so I'm super excited to see what I can do then. Make sure to like, subscribe and join the Discord, and I'll see you in the next one.